my numbers, then from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Big Kate Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Out to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he was finally taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll take this down to the 23. Dayon Henry there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll go play action with Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to to be taken down.
To Cortland Sutton.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right here, down the field. The fall, incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
Brings up second down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Dobbins. And it's going to be first and goal. Coming up, tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Dobbins. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Next, from the gun, on third down. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good.
So they decide to go for the touchdown, and great, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ray.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. 45 yards.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just...
And he'll take it on in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have the Broncos' 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Mims sent in motion here. Throwing is Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And he's in. Javon Bailey. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
It's up and through. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert forced out wide. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers 1st down.
Throwing now is Herbert. Now a deep shot for Allen. And now he loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense. So they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the 1st half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Davis now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. A pass taken in by Harris. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. Put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a little First down. A pickup of 4.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. He's got the hookup downfield with McCoskey. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
7. Set. Grenade.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown. Sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the
Now
two-point conversion.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Nick snap on 1st and 10. He'll be forced outright. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. First down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Deion Henley gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Return, here comes Davis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set. Wide in. 59. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert to throw on second down. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. And McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? Moving outside the pocket to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McMillan. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Moving to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Scrambling to his left. Now he decided against diving forward instead with the slide. He comes up a few yards short. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it, extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
He'll look deep, left sideline. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught. What a throw. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 24, Chargers 22. Dicker to kick off.
And the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Hart.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in 1 throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here comes 3rd and 5. Herbert to the air again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
He'll get across the 23-yard line. Nix, how to throw it here on 1st down. Pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw is Nix. Going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premier album still going.